Hello, gorgeous. Today's test of AI is going to be quite complicated. I'm going to see if it can solve a maze. And this is quite a complex task. It's first of all got to understand the image that I send it, find the lines and the spaces. Then it's got to solve the maze. And then it's got to return a picture of the maze to me with the solution route drawn on there. Now, to do that, I've discovered that you actually have to allow Gemini to write some Python code and then execute it. So I turn that on within Google AI Studio, and I'm going to feed it its first maze. Write and execute Python code to show me an image of this maze with the correct solution path drawn on it. So it's asking quite a lot of it, but all the bits that it needs should be fairly basic. Image processing, path finding, line drawing, that kind of thing. Let's see what we get. Once again, the reason I'm using puzzles from old books that I found rather than ones that I found online is I'm assuming that anything that's online could have found its way into the LLM's training data set. So I want to use stuff that it's hopefully never seen before. Look at this. It's writing some code. I mean, fair play to it. And there we go. It's just gone around the outside of the maze. Well, that's rubbish. Oi, you've gone around the outside of the maze. Go through it. Come on, you can do better than that. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Okay, look, it has admitted in its internal thinking that previously I interpreted the path as the open space around the maze. This approach, it says, seems flawed. I will try to redefine the path to mean the corridors within the maze. Okay, here comes some more code. It seems to be writing Python code that's not working, but it does seem to know that the results the Python code is spitting out aren't right. So it's going backwards and forwards trying to solve it. Oh, here we go. That's just rubbish. Okay, I'm going to guess what's happened here. In order to stop its algorithm that it's written from just going around the outside of the maze, it's decided to crop the image of the maze as tightly as it can to the maze itself. But actually, it's just cropped off too much. And now it can't see where the entrance and the exits are. Right, I've tried to be more specific. I've told it you've cropped the image too tightly. Rewrite the code, take into account the whole maze. The path starts at the arrow. Don't go around the outside and come out of the exit on the left. Gordon Bennett. To be fair, like I said, this is quite a complicated problem. So if it fails, I'm not going to be too upset. I'm going to be a bit upset. All right, I'll take that. Yeah, it's drawn the line on there. That looks like the correct solution. Good. Let's take it up a notch. Now solve this maze using the same method. All right, this is a bit harder, this maze, but at least we've got something that we know works now. So let's see if it can do it. Oh, it's having to revise its edge detection. Previously, it only scanned the left and right sides. Now it's going to have to scan the top as well, because that's where the entrance is. Oh, God. You've gone round the outside of the maze. You need to go through the corridors of the maze. Otherwise, you're not getting any ice cream. Stress ball. Oh, hello. It's done it. It started not at the entrance and it's finished not at the exit. I think we're going to call this a draw. I think this is something that probably needs more skill on my part to instruct it to get a better result on its part. Mazes, a fail. Just out of interest, because I'd prepared them, I'm going to give it a more complicated maze and just see what happens. Let's just see what happens for a laugh. Because if you don't laugh, you cry, right? Oh, more prickly stress ball. Oh, that was stupid, wasn't it? I probably got holes in my head now. Okay. There you go then, people. If ever you are being pursued through the maze by the Minotaur, give Gemini a call and it will save you with a route so nonsensical. Hang on, that does. Wait a second. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Sort of. Do, 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 do. And do, do. Do, do. Do. Do, do. Do, do. Do. Do you know what? He did it. I mean, it kind of looks like it was drunk when it drew the lines, but that is actually the correct route through the maze. Yeah, it went to the center, then it kind of overshot and ended in the blue dot, but it did it. All right, well, there's only one thing for it. I'm going to give it the last maze in the book. How come it's getting better? Don't tell me it's actually learning. It can't be learning, not like this. I've really got to close my mouth, otherwise a fly shall go in, as my nan would say. Oh, what is happening here? Now it's filled part of the maze with green slime. What's going on? So it messed up the basic maze. It did really badly at the fairly basic maze. And just as we were all laughing and pointing at it, it solved the complicated maze. Have I created a monster? Is this the AI that's going to break out and take over the world? It's having a good old chat with itself inside its head. And this is how reasoning models seem to work. They don't just try and jump to the answer. They create a list of things that they've got to do, and then they read that. So they kind of break the task down as we would and use that as a reference on how to go about this complicated task. And then any feedback it gets from that, it writes in its own kind of internal diary again and reads off that. Well, now it's just shot a laser through the maze, pretty much a straight line. Well, that's not going to work, is it? But hang on, it's picked up that that's wrong. It says it's seen the error. Now it's gone around the edge. Don't go around the edge. Now it's gone around the other edge. I have solved the maze, it says. And it says the shortest path through this maze is actually to traverse the outer perimeter corridor on the right side. The design of the maze leaves an open channel from the entrance along the right wall to the bottom exit. You lie, Gemini, you lie. All right. I think we're done, don't you? Yes, I am certainly done. Do you think that AI succeeded or failed? If it had failed every maze, this would have been conclusive, but it succeeded in that circular maze, and it's really puzzled me. Oh, sod it. I'm going to give it another circular maze because I can't let it go. There was something about the circular maze that worked, so I'm going to damn well give it another circular maze, and my dinner can wait. What is it about circular mazes that means you can do them? Is it because there's no obvious perimeter around the outside? Yeah, there is something about circular mazes which it can do, which it can't do with square mazes. That's weird, isn't it? Z, 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 z. Around there. Uppity, 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 up. Round the wiggly wah. Oh my god. Oh. So it can do round mazes. It can't do square mazes, but it can do round mazes. This is hurting my head. Okay, well, there you go. Conclusive proof that I have no idea what just happened. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching this. We're going to talk more about this at Spencer Kelly's AI Masterclass, Friday, 23rd of January, 12:30. You can still sign up for free places at the address that's on screen now. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go and have a lie down.